Exactly 1 year ago, the royal family came together for one of its most historic days in decades, the coronation of King Charles. The happy occasion saw the whole family out in force to watch Charles finally be crowned alongside Queen Camilla in a spectacular ceremony at Westminster Abbey. The Prince and Princess of Wales also dazzled in their coronation finery, while their children Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis delighted crowds during the memorable Buckingham Palace balcony appearance. The day appeared to mark the dawn of a brand new era of modern monarchy with much optimism for the future. Plans got underway for royal tours and other exciting events as many of the senior royals relaxed into their new roles. However, 12 months on from that joyous day, things look very different for the firm, and it's not been an easy year for many of its key players. Charles' health battles after his coronation. The king threw himself into his work in the way only he knew how, by keeping a packed schedule. As well as attending mainstays of the royal calendar such as Trooping the Colour, Royal Ascot and Remembrance Sunday, he and Queen Camilla undertook state visits to both France and Kenya. Last Christmas, he hosted the royals as normal at Sandringham for the traditional get-together, and after enjoying a festive break, he had been expected to restart his usual duties. However, the news came on January 17 that he had been diagnosed with an enlarged prostate and would be having a hospital procedure to correct it. A short stay at the London clinic ensued after undergoing the procedure, but days later on February 5, Buckingham Palace revealed the king had been diagnosed with an undisclosed type of cancer and would be starting treatment. All his public-facing duties were postponed, but he did keep up with private ones behind palace walls. And according to his nephew Peter Phillips, it wasn't easy for the king. He told Sky News Australia, "H is frustrated that he can't get on and do everything that he wants to be able to do. But he is very pragmatic. He understands that there's a period of time that he really needs to focus on himself. But at the same time, he is always pushing his staff and everybody and his doctors and nurses to be able to say, actually, can I do this? Can I do that?" So the overriding message would be that H is obviously very keen to get back to a form of normality. And H is probably frustrated that recovery is taking a little longer than probably he would want it to. However, just days after those comments, he surprised royal fans with a walkabout after attending the annual Easter Sunday church service in Windsor. And last week, he was cleared to return to public-facing duties. His treatment is set to continue, but last week he returned to public work with a visit to a cancer center. The upcoming summer months are a busy period for the royal family when colorful set-piece events like Trooping the Colour, Garter Day and Royal Ascot are held, with the prospect towards the end of the year of overseas travel as Samoa is hosting the biennial meeting of Commonwealth leaders. A palace spokesperson said planning continues into ways in which the monarch and his wife may attend events in the summer and autumn, although nothing can be confirmed or guaranteed, and all plans remain subject to medical advice nearer the time. Kate's cancer shock. It was not just the king who had to face up to health challenges. The Princess of Wales did too. After the coronation, her early years project took off, with engagements up and down the country, and the year ending with her now annual Christmas Carol concert at Westminster Abbey. Royal fans were all ready for her return to work after the Christmas break, but out of the blue on January 17, Kensington Palace revealed Kate had been admitted to hospital for abdominal surgery. The surgery was said to be successful and it was thought she would be able to resume duties after Easter. But as Easter approached, the princess was forced to make another shocking announcement about her health. In an emotional video message to the nation, she revealed she had received a cancer diagnosis and was having a course of preventative chemotherapy. At the time of her operation, it was thought that her condition was non-cancerous, as no tests had confirmed the presence of cancer. However, post-operative tests confirmed that cancer had been present. In a heartfelt televised statement to the world, Kate spoke of an incredibly tough couple of months for our entire family. But in a sign of her incredible bravery, the princess issued a message of hope for those also facing their own battle, saying, "For everyone facing this disease, in whatever form, please do not lose faith or hope. You are not alone." Kensington Palace confirmed, the princess will return to official duties when she is cleared to do so by her medical team. She is in good spirits and is focused on making a full recovery. Wild conspiracies, but it's not just her health challenges that Kate has had to deal with. Earlier this year, cruel conspiracy theories about her began to swirl. Despite Kensington Palace saying she would not return until at least after Easter before her cancer diagnosis was made public, it did not stop cruel trolls bombarding social media with theories as to why she had vanished from public life. The wild rumors grew after it was revealed that a Mother's Day picture of Kate with her children taken by Prince William had been digitally altered, with Kate herself admitting she had made the tweaks. Meanwhile, it was also revealed that bosses at the London clinic, where Kate underwent surgery, had launched a probe after claims staff attempted to access her private medical records. Days later, on March 22, Kate revealed her cancer diagnosis. Harry and Meghan return. Before the coronation, relations were at rock bottom between Prince Harry and his royal relatives after the release of his controversial memoir, Spare. But after the landmark event, which Harry attended alone, there was a thawing of relations between Harry and his father as 2023 started to reach its end. It was revealed the Duke of Sussex telephoned the King to wish him a happy birthday as his father celebrated turning 75 on November 14. There was no meet-up over Christmas, but as soon as Charles announced his cancer news, Harry almost immediately jumped on a flight to come to the UK to see his father. Their meeting at Clarence House lasted around 45 minutes before Harry went straight back to the US. Later he gave an interview on Good Morning America and said, "Look, I love my family. The fact that I was able to get on a plane and go and see him and spend any time with him, I'm grateful for that." Harry refused to talk about his dad's condition, saying that stays between us. However, when asked if the diagnosis could have a reunifying effect amid their feud, Harry added, "Yeah, I'm sure. Throughout all these families, I see it on a day-to-day basis, the strength of the family unit coming together. I think any illness, any sickness brings families together." In a mere matter of days, Harry is due to be in the UK for a ceremony to mark 10 years since the Invictus Games, and time will tell if his relationship with his father is back on track. However, one person whom Harry appears to still be massively at odds with is his brother Prince William. The two aren't believed to be on speaking terms, and a reunion between them next week does not seem to be on the cards. Prince Andrew loggerheads Harry isn't the only relative whom King Charles has had to deal with. That's because his younger brother Prince Andrew will have also been on his mind. Charles and disgraced Andrew are believed to be still at loggerheads over the Duke of York's living arrangements at Royal Lodge in Windsor. A source close to the Prince, 63, said earlier this year, "Andrew is going nowhere. The King can't force him out. He has a cast iron lease that he has absolutely every intention of honoring."